Residents of former President Nelson Mandela's native village of Unu in the Eastern Cape have heeded President Jacob Zuma's call for the nation to pray for Madiba. And 6 people have died and more than 360 displaced in fires that have ravaged parts of the country. I'm Richard Brooks. Residents of former President Nelson Mandela's native village of Unu in the Eastern Cape have heeded President Jacob Zuma's call for the nation to pray for Madiba. 94-year-old Madiba was high on the list of prayers in churches in the village. Unati Ben Kose reports.
The villagers called upon the Almighty to give Madiba strength to pull through from the illness that has kept him in hospital for the past 2 weeks. Reports are that Madiba may have to remain in hospital until after Christmas. He has been receiving treatment for a lung infection and gallstones since December 8th, his longest stay in hospital since he was freed from Robben Island over 2 decades ago. The presidency says there's no new update on his condition, but the residents of Unu are hopeful that they will enter the year 2013 with their beloved Madiba back with them in his home village. SABC News, Mthatha.
6 people have died and more than 360 were displaced in fires that have ravaged parts of the country. The deadly blazes were mostly shack fires. Today, 3 people, including a toddler, died when their shack caught fire in Rudepan in the Northern Cape. In the Western Cape, 2 people were killed when their homes caught fire in separate incidents in Khayelitsha. In Durban, 20 shacks were destroyed at the Kennedy Road settlement in Clare Estate. Yesterday, a man died when his shack in Mitchell's Plain on the Cape Flats caught alight. Meanwhile, 7 bushfires are burning around Port Elizabeth. 26 people have been killed and 44 injured in road accidents across the country so far this weekend, bringing the death toll since December the 1st to at least 773. The most deadly accident reported today took place on the N9 between Aberdeen and Willowmoor in the Eastern Cape. 5 people were killed when a minibus taxi overturned. Meanwhile, border posts including Beitbridge entering Zimbabwe and Lebombo entering Mozambique had cars backed up 4 kilometers. Overall, the Road Traffic Management Corporation says traffic volumes on freeways have decreased. 1,771 people died as a result of road accidents in last year's festive season. There's been a drastic increase in spinal injuries as a result of diving accidents, and Professor Robert Dunn of Cape Town says Groote Schuur Hospital's acute spinal cord injury unit is filled to capacity. He says half of the beds in the intensive care unit are filled with young men who have sustained severe neck injuries due to diving accidents. Dunn says such injuries can be prevented by simply jumping feet first into the water.
There's more and more people going to go down to the beach. The public holidays are coming up now. It's Christmas, New Year. We're expecting a lot more. And this is really why we're having this drive to try and raise awareness of people out there to the dangers of diving in shallow water. And in fact, trying to raise awareness at the major tidal pools to educate people that they should rather be jumping in, or at least if they dive with hands first and ascertain the depth before going in at all.
Matriculants can now register for the SABC's NewsBreak Matric Results Service to receive an SMS with their results on the official release date of January 3. Simply call NewsBreak on 082 152, select option 6 and be ready to provide your ID and exam numbers.